So Roberto and Jeff, I told you I had a movie studio in my house, and I told you I take these videos seriously, and that's why I drove all the way across this country twice, from Maryland to California, to learn how to do these videos and be more comfortable. And just to remind you of my story, the first video that I ever did took me 350 tries, and my wife was so embarrassed that she wouldn't let me show it to anybody, and I frankly was as well. Well, the second time was still 150 tries, and when I showed it to a couple of my mentors, they laughed at me, and I really felt like doing these videos was just so hard. It feels like the sun is shining on me. Now I have like 9 halogen lights, so it does feel like that literally, but having a camera on you, you feel so exposed, especially because your message is going out on the internet, and so many people could potentially see this, and you have a potential to make a fool of yourself and to more people than just who's in the room with you at the time. So I was really having a hard time and struggling with this, and I went out to California, and what I learned is that you have to really just be yourself, and you have to try to align your purpose with your values and who you are, and try to find the kind of center and bring that out in your videos, and not try to be somebody else. Now I know the tendency, especially for me, was just to be as professional as I possibly could and put on a suit. And I did like 50 videos, and I was averaging 30 or 40 to 50, maybe 80 clicks per video, and that was mainly because I was putting it out in so many different places. I was putting it out on blogs and several Facebook pages, and I was emailing it out to hundreds of people at the same time. So when I was out in California at the InfluenceOlogy event, we learned about this technique where using mints you can get up to 20%, or you can get, they averaged over 20% more on the tips that waitresses were getting at a table. And the technique was to take a mint and to give it to each person at the table individually, then walk away and come back and give another mint to each person at the table individually. Now, I told that story on this video, and 4 people reposted the video, and I had 150 views within a couple days, and that's more than anybody has ever given any of my videos that I've ever done, and thus far I've done probably 50 or more videos. And I didn't have my suit on, and I wasn't talking about tips for growing your business. It was kind of just here's what happened, and it was kind of touching. And I just want to say thank you to Roberto and Jeff for what you guys do. And if you are not familiar with these guys, I just want to tell you something real quick. I've been to 2 InfluenceOlogy presentation seminars, 3-day seminars, and each time they're billed as an 8-hour seminar. And I've been to a few seminars, and usually what happens is, especially on the last day, the presenter always says that they're going to do everybody a favor and let everybody go early. And a lot of times that's because they want to go early. But you paid for this event, and you'd like to get the most out of it, but that time you're usually brain dead anyway. Now, Roberto and Jeff, I think they bill it for an 8 or a 10-hour event, and right from the beginning they tell you that they're going to go 12 hours. I think the first day we went 13 hours, and then at the end of the day, Roberto says, hey guys, we're running into like 12 or 13 hours here, what do you think? And somebody said, let's get pizza and we'll go until midnight. And Roberto says, okay guys, if that's what you want to do, let's do it. And I thought to myself, wow, this is amazing. Roberto wants to actually go till midnight, and if somebody spoke up and said, I'm brain dead, I'm sorry, I'm fried, 12 hours straight doing this, I can't do it anymore. And I think everybody kind of felt bad. I know I felt bad for Roberto, but he really, honestly, in his heart, would stay there till 12 o'clock at night just because he wants you to get this information that he has that is so powerful. And I really appreciate his spirit and Jeff and the way that those guys interact with you. I mean, it always comes from, this is what I like about what you can do, and this is what you can do better next time. And it's a great time. If anybody's thinking about it, I 100% recommend it to you. And just another thought real quick, and that is, if there's anything that you can learn throughout your life in business or in your personal life, having the ability to influence other people will make you more effective in all of the areas of your life. I mean, think about it. Your wife, your kids, your boss, people you're trying to sell to, just trying to get out of a ticket. I mean, whatever it is, having the ability to influence other people, is kind of an unlimited opportunity, and you can kind of take that wherever you want to go. And if you use that as a positive force, I mean, think about all the good you can do in this world. So I highly recommend this class. Anybody who's thinking about it is great. These guys are just so intense and they're so passionate about what they're telling you that it's overwhelming, and you just stay fired up the whole time. I mean, it's just an intense event. Be prepared. So thank you guys. I really loved it. I'm actually looking forward to coming back out to California here in the next year or two to go back and take this class again just to really hone my skills. So, thank you guys. I love you, and awesome. Or